If you're struggling to close parents into your soccer training program, then keep watching this video because I'm going to give you the step-by-step framework that I've used to close over 300 parents into my soccer academy, and I've helped over 60 plus of my other clients do the exact same thing. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Noah Varner. I am the CEO of the SBA. We are a mentorship company that helps private soccer training businesses grow in scale to that next level and beyond. Okay, so let's get right into it, guys. I'm excited for today's video. Something that is so important that nobody talks about in this industry is sales. Okay, everybody thinks that as a private soccer coach, you can just send over a link to collect payment and you're fine, right? And that's the difference between somebody who is just a basic trainer and somebody who's an actual business owner, is actually having a sales system. Whether you like it or not, you are running sales in your program. You are selling yourself and you are selling your program, and that's almost where all coaches struggle. Everybody thinks you can just shoot over that text, collect payment, and it's going to be good to go. I'm sure some of you have experience where you're sending payment links to people and they never respond. They ghost you and it takes forever to respond, and then you never hear back from them, right? It's because you're not running a proper sales framework. Okay, so I'm going to give you the step-by-step framework that I give my clients and the one that I've used to be able to close more clients. Okay, so look, there's going to be 4 steps to this. All right, and step 1 is going to be framing the call. All right, so when a client comes in, right, and you get a lead, what you want to do is you want to open up a conversation with them and qualify them as a lead. Okay, so essentially they come in and then we qualify. So we ask them questions based on who they are to see if they're a good fit for my program. So an example of that is when I was running my soccer academy, I was only working 8 to 14-year-olds that were mid-classic and below, right? So when somebody comes in, a lead comes in, I shoot them a text. And for my clients, I teach them how to automatically set this up. So it automatically sends them a text to our system. And then it asks them, hey, is this a good number to text to you? Yes. What age are you? Okay, so you're the age we're looking for. Sweet. Where are you located? Can you come to this location for training? Sweet, they can do that. Okay, and then what skill level are you? Okay, boom. So I got my 3 qualifiers. Now, where a lot of people go wrong, right? Like they say they don't respond. You guys don't ever freaking call them, but that's for another day to talk about. But we basically want to qualify them, okay? Then from that qualification process, we know they're a good lead. So we want to get them onto a service call, a consultation call, a sales call, whatever you want to freaking call it. You want to get them on a legit professional phone call. This isn't just calling them up on a Tuesday morning and saying, hey, my name's Noah Varner and this is my program, this is the prize. And then, oh, do you want to do it? Oh, you want to wait? Yeah, okay. Like that's not what you want to do, all right? You're framing the call. So what you want to do is we qualify them, and then we go, so once we figured out they're the good lead, then we frame them. So, okay, cool. So the next step in our process is to jump on a quick Zoom call where we'll sit down, talk about the program, see how we can help, and ultimately get the ball rolling. Does that sound good? Yes, that sounds great. And you frame it as this is the only way that you get training. Because what a lot of parents will do is they're uncommitted, they're unserious. They don't take you seriously, right? So they're not going to take you legit unless you frame it like this, because then they're not going to want to get on that call. If they don't want to get on a Zoom call and sit down with you for 30 minutes to potentially talk about changing their kid's life forever, then we don't need to train them. They're uncommitted anyway, so leave them, right? Just leave them. You don't need to worry about those people, right? But you want to frame the call and be like, hey, this is a call that we're going to get on and we're going to see how we can help you and get you in the program. All right. And then what I also want to do before the call is I also want to make sure, and also if you have a spouse and if the player's old enough and the player wants to be there to make the decisions, then please bring them to the call. Because I see it all the time with a lot of my clients that have not gone through my sales training yet. They'll go right out the gate and try and get people on the phone calls, but then they leave out the spouse and the athlete. And it's such an easy objection at the end of the call for the parent to go, okay, cool, well, I want to go talk to my wife about this, and I want to go talk to Johnny Jr. about this, right? You will close so many more deals if you get the athlete and both of the parents on the call, because they'll make a decision right then and there, and you can collect payment right then and there. Okay, but that is framing the call. Okay, so then 2 is having the actual call. And what you're going to do during this call is simple. You don't need to overthink it. All right, you're not doing like a Jordan Belfort sales call. That's slimy. It's not. That doesn't work. All right, you want to be as human as possible at this. You want to figure out where they are, so their current situation. Right? What team are they playing for? How much playing time are they getting? What position are they playing? How much does the kid train? And have you ever done private training before? All of these things. Figure out the current situation. Then from there, we want to figure out their goals. Where does Johnny Jr. want to go? Where does he want to play at the next level? Does he just want to get a little bit better to play with his friends? Does he want to go play in college? Like, where does he want to go? So we figure out where he is, where he wants to go, and then we want to figure out what's holding them back from getting to that next level. And they're going to tell you what they want to be sold on. They're going to tell you exactly what they want from you, and then you are going to write all of this down. Okay? So I figure out where they are, I figure out where they go, and then I ask them what's holding them back. You know, why aren't you here already? Right? You've been at it for 2 years now. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you at this level? What's holding you back? And then they're just going to tell me. They're going to tell me what their problems are, and then I'm just going to write it down. Oh, okay, got you. So his technical ability is holding him back. Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then the shooting, okay, got you. And then his just lack of ability to get training at home, like he doesn't have drills to do at home or anything. No, he doesn't have drills to do at home. I feel like if he did, he'd be a lot better. Okay, cool, I'm gonna write that down, right? So then I write all this stuff down. And then I go to part 3, which is pitch. So after I figure out where they are, where they wanna go, and what's holding them back, I go into the pitch. Then I tell them, okay, so look, we can 100% help you. I've had, X amount of players like Johnny Jr. be in the exact same position, and now they are here. So let me show you how we're gonna be able to help you and how we've helped other people do the same thing, okay? And then I'm just telling them how I'm going to solve their problems. Where a lot of rookie business owners happen is, what they do is they're like so obsessed with what they're offering that they just pitch what their offer is. Oh, well, we have 4 sessions a month and you get a goal setting session and a drill library and a training shirt and all this. Like, they don't care. They don't care, right? They only care about what can you do for them. That's all they care about, right? You could just make some stuff out of thin air and they'll believe it because they only care about what they want and what's going to do for them. All right, so you need to tell them in your pitch what it's going to do for them. Okay, so what were the example that I just gave you? Right, he's struggling with technical ability, he's struggling with shooting, and he doesn't do any drills at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch a program that does exactly that. Okay, got you. So I know you had mentioned you have time availability on Fridays. So every single Friday we do a technical and a shooting training, where we do 45 minutes of technical training and then 45 minutes of shooting training. All right, I know you had mentioned Johnny Jr. That's his 2 biggest vices right now, and if he solves that problem, then he's going to be able to get to the next level, right? Right. Awesome. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to do technical training and shooting training once a week for 4 weeks. And then on top of that, I'm going to give you guys an online drill library because I know you had mentioned that Johnny Jr. doesn't have any drills to do at home. He's just doing misguided practice, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Johnny Jr. strict technical drills that are guided. So all he has to do is just open his phone, turn it on, and follow the video, and he's going to be able to train with me on a professional level 24/7. So now not only is he training once a week with us, he's training 24/7 anytime, anywhere that he wants, and he's constantly getting better at his technical ability, right? And then boom, that sounds amazing. And then I just continue. I'm like, and then I'll go into I'll give him a temp check. So how does that sound? Does this sound like this is something that's going to be able to help you? Yes, that sounds awesome, of course, right? And then I just pitch him a premium price. I go, okay, got you. So to team up and work together, we either do a 3-month payment for $480 or a 6-month payment for $960. And if you're offering 3 price points, I always recommend just throwing out one price because you don't want to overcomplicate things. You don't want people to have to sit there and think. Right? So what I like to do is on a Zoom call, I just have the prices pulled up already. I go, okay, here's if this is the board, right? I got 3, 6, and 12 month, and it's right in front of their face. And I'm going, okay, gotcha. So to team up and work together, these are our prices. And then I just shut up, and I just sit there, and I wait until they say something. Where every rookie sales guy gets wrong is they pitch the price, and then they keep talking. So it's going to be $480, but if you sign up today and you do this and this and this, and we'll include this, and I think this is going to be a really good fit for him, blah, 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 blah. You just sound nervous. You sound like a rookie. Nobody's going to buy from you, right? You're not professional, right? Pitch them a price and then shut up and then wait for them to say something. Because what's happening is they're thinking about what they want to do, right? But if you start clouding their mind with a bunch of other talking, you're going to throw them off. So wait for them to come back to you. And then that leads you into step 4, which is you're just handling objections and closing, right? Like after you pitch the price, the only thing there's two things that happen. They say, yeah, hell yeah, let's freaking do it. Or two, they give you some BS reason why they can't do it right now, right? And I hear it all the time. I need to think about it. We can't afford it. We need more money, or we want to wait until seasonal training or whatever. And then at that point, you just handle the objections. You help them get over those BS reasons, because there's two things that can happen. Either you sell them or they sell you on a reason why they are not buying. Okay? And your job is to help them get over those objections, because objections are just worries. People are worried. It's a natural human emotion to be worried when you're asking to be paying a lot of money. It's your job as a sales guy to get them over that objection, because we know ultimately this is going to help them. And especially it's going to help Johnny Jr. It's going to get Johnny Jr. to the next level, right? If they don't do this, then it's a problem, because then Johnny Jr. is out there running around without any training and he's not getting any better, which is a problem, and that's your fault if you can't close them, right? So we have to help them get over that objection to be able to close them and then ultimately get that payment on the call, okay? And I'll make another video of just purely handling objections, but then you want to collect the payment on the call. Where almost everybody goes wrong is they send a payment link and they hang up the phone. That is where you guys are getting screwed over. You will double your business by just collecting payment on the call, right? I get to the end of sales calls and I go, okay, got you. So how do you want to move forward from here? Okay, yeah, we want to wait, yeah, but we're bought in. So like, okay, got you. And I'll handle the objection. I'll isolate, tie down, and then I'll, be like, okay, got you. Totally understand that you want to wait, but honestly, what's the point of waiting when we can just get started now and we can put a small down payment to get started, and then you can pay the rest at this date. Does that sound fair? And we can at least get the ball rolling for Johnny Jr. so he can get the training. Is that cool? Yes, that's cool. Okay, cool. Where am I sending the receipt to? What's the email to send the receipt? That's my favorite line. What's the email to send the receipt to? This. Cool. What's your card number? What's your card name? What's the billing address? All that. I collect it right on the call. And then I get their info, charge them. They're in the program, they're committed, they're locked in, they just made the best freaking decision of their life, and you're gonna change their life forever. Okay? But that is how you run sales and close more parents on sales calls for your soccer training academy. If you are a soccer coach that is wanting to grow and scale your business, then go book in a call with me below. We'll jump on a call, talk about the program, talk about the investment, and see if we can get you to that next level. I know I can 100%. So that's everything for today's video. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of it. Go like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video. I absolutely love you guys, adore you guys, and hit me up on Instagram at @TheRealNoahVarner as well. But that should be everything. Go make some money, guys. Peace.